Hello and welcome back to District 6200's Grant Management Seminar. Again, my name is Frank Bradshaw and I am the incoming Rotary Foundation Committee Chair for District 6200. This is module number 3 and it covers district grants. It is the third of 3 videos in the Grant Management Seminar. Recapping how the seminar will proceed, first you will watch a video as you are doing here. There are 3 videos in the Grant Management Seminar. After you watch a video, take the review quiz. You will need to use SurveyMonkey to take the quiz, and the link to SurveyMonkey can be found on the district's website. After you've completed all 3 quizzes, email me at the address on the screen. Give me your name, the name of your club, and your club position for 2019-2020. This way, I will be able to give you and your club credit for the training. Let's cover a few of the significant points regarding district grants. First, let's take a moment to review again what a club must do to be eligible to receive a district or a global grant for the upcoming grant cycle. To become qualified for this grant cycle, your club must agree to implement the club Memorandum of Understanding, have at least 2 club members participate in a grant management seminar, enter the club's Rotary Foundation giving goals in Rotary Club Central, appoint a club foundation committee chair and advise RI and the district office of the name and contact information for this individual, be current as to Rotary International and District 6200 dues, and all previous district grant projects undertaken by the club have been successfully closed out. In contrast to global grants, district grants can fund small-scale, short-term activities that address needs in your community and communities abroad. You can use district grants to fund a variety of projects and activities. Districts receive these funds as a lump sum and then distribute it to their clubs. As a club, you have a lot of freedom to customize your service projects. There aren't many restrictions as long as your district grant supports the mission of Rotary. Remember that the mission is to enable Rotarians to achieve world understanding, goodwill, and peace through the improvement of health, the support of education, and the end of poverty. Districts may use up to 50% of their district designated funds for district grants. While districts aren't required to request the full 50% amount available, District 6200 normally does do so. Let's talk about District 6200's district grant projects. The maximum grant amount to be awarded will vary between clubs. As I will explain later, the amount is based on a number of factors. Unlike global grants, while District 6200 encourages district grants to be sustainable, it does not require them to be. Also, unlike global grants, clubs do not need to create a separate checking account for a district grant project. Youth service projects are potential district grants. For instance, the cost associated with an Interact activity would be a permissible project. Unlike global grants, construction projects are allowed. Brick and mortar projects are problematic to a global grant project due to issues such as building ownership during the lifetime of the project. This is not the case with district grants, as historically the projects have included construction of items such as park pavilions, school athletic facilities, and the like. Finally, partnerships among clubs are encouraged, as up to 4 clubs may participate in a partnership in a district grant. There are a few restrictions associated with district grants, and those are: first, a club is not eligible for a district grant in 2019-2020 if its previous year's district grant is still open. A grant is open when the club has not filed a final report or it filed a final report without the necessary supporting documentation. This is why it is important for the incoming club president to work with the current club leadership to make sure the club has properly closed out its current district grant. Second, a district grant cannot be used to fund another organization's fundraising activities. For instance, it is not permissible to purchase a table at a fundraising dinner or to serve as a funding sponsor for a beneficiary's golf tournament. Third, a club's district grant project may be to award scholarships to graduating high school seniors. However, the scholarship award must be paid to the institution in which the student chose to enroll to ensure that the funds are spent as intended. Finally, do not include cash cards of any kind in your district grant projects. The purpose may be well intended, but there is no way to verify that the funds are expended in a manner consistent with Rotary requirements. The grant amount range for the upcoming grant cycle will be from $500 to $3,500. This year, the district is modifying its criteria for awarding district grants. For the first time, a club's past 3-year history of support to the Rotary Foundation will be a part of that criteria. In many districts, the amount of past giving to the foundation dictates the amount a club is entitled to receive for a district grant. For example, it is not uncommon for a district to give grants only to the clubs that contribute to the annual fund. District 6200 is not that strict. However, having said that, clubs that support the Rotary Foundation year after year are eligible to receive a greater district grant amount than clubs who did not systematically support the foundation. Such a process is fair to all concerned. A member of the District Rotary Foundation Committee will contact a club if its district grant application poses any questions or concerns. As pointed out in the first video, clubs must use the DAC-DB Grants module and use the online application found in that module. It is strongly recommended that you watch the tutorial video provided by DAC to better understand how to use and fill out the online application. Remember, the district grant application deadline is May 15, 2019. Any applications received after that date will not be considered. Here are the important dates to remember. March 1st, 2019, all 2018-19 district grant final reports from clubs were due. March 15th, 2019, the 2019-2020 district grant applications are due. July 1st, 2019, District 6200 block grant application will be submitted to the Rotary Foundation for approval so that funds can be made available as soon as late July or early August. March 2nd, 2020 is the closeout date for the 2019-2020 district grants. Now is the time to act. Make sure your club has closed out its current district grant. Go to DAC-DB Grant Module and watch the tutorial video and become familiar with the online process. And that your 2019-2020 grant application is submitted by May 15th, 2019. As we have talked at the end of the previous videos, here are some resources to help you through the grant process. This is the end of the third video. You now may complete the Module 3 review quiz. Thank you.